urinal test? I'll pass the urinal test. I'm Stellatrix, coming at you live from a starship near you. That's a lie. Today we will be perceiving boys versus girl. How do you say girl in British? Chat, how do you say girl in British? Today we will be perceiving boys versus girl. I can't say girl. How do I say girl in British? Girl. Boys versus girl memes.
A few moments later.
Today we will be perceiving boys versus girl memes by Dumbas. Can't wait to get philosophical over a 10-minute boys versus girl memes from a channel named Dumbass. Let's go!
Girls during puberty. Oh my god, I hate everything. Boys during puberty. They call me Golf Jump.
We're off to a really good start. Boys, I want to know, how true is this? How true is this meme? Did you go through something like this? Did you ever have a period in your life where you realized one side was stronger? Please tell me it's real. You could be honest here. Honesty is the best policy. No. The female equivalent, I feel like it's one boob being smaller than the other boob. It's all that exercising and stretching we do. I'm sure it is. Never skip leg day, never skip left arm day.
How girls wake up? How boys wake up?
Wake up and play Minecraft? Bedrock edition? Oh, that's Bedrock, right? I love reacting to these because it's like, I like watching these to see what your average man thinks being a girl is like, because this is so funny. What girl wakes up like this? As if girls don't have the same problem, just in a different state of matter. I'm gonna be so freaking real here. Boys got the solids, girls get the liquids. One of those is way messier than the other.
Girls on YouTube. 35 brilliant makeup tips.
True.
Boys on YouTube. How to weaponize IKEA pencils.
I would click both videos though. That's pretty. You can't tell me you wouldn't be a little interested in figuring out what the heck she's putting on her lips. Like, I want to know what's going on there. But also, I want to know what's going on here. I want to be one of the boys. I want to be weaponizing IKEA pencils.
Girls, when there's one piece of pizza left. Take it. No, I insist. I'm not hungry anymore. Boys, when there's one slice of pizza left. Peace was never enough.
Boys are like, I will fight you for that last slice. Versus girls are like, I don't want to look fat. Like, I don't want to like impose and ask for the last pizza slice because then I'll look like a bitch. Right here. It's a meme, but like, this is a good example of it. Obviously, there's plenty of women that have go-getters and get what they want. And even plenty of women who might not agree with the sentiment of like, they've been conditioned to not ask for what they want. The whole reason this meme right here encapsulates exactly what I'm talking about. The fact that girls have the obligation to be polite, boys don't in this particular situation. Unless you're Midwestern. If you go to the freaking Midwest, it's gonna be, oh no, I insist. And they'll have like a polite war over the last cheese curd from Culver's.
Girls in chemistry lab. Oh my gosh, this liquid is so beautiful. Boys in chemistry lab. I have invented a bomb.
This reminds me of when I had an all-girls group in a chemistry lab experiment that we did, and we shattered. We freaking exploded our tube. We were instructed if you turn the heat off too fast, you will shatter the tube. One of the girls didn't get the memo, and her reaction time was awful because we all screamed at her, "Stop!" And then she turned off the heat and our tube shattered. I think about that moment a lot. She got so mad at us.
Girls during puberty. Boys during puberty. Beat Saber.
I wasn't paying attention. I was like thinking Bloodborne. I was like, oh yeah, like violence.
Boys during puberty. Beat Saber.
I feel like this is a bad time to say that I've always wanted to play Beat Saber.
Dark Sapphire. Blue. Brilliant Cobalt of Persia. Blue. Teal of the Sea of the Tropics. Blue. Spring Corn.
That's not blue! That literally isn't blue! Are you high? Are you on, what do you mean? It's teal! It's teal! On a scale from blue to green, it is more blue. This is more turquoise. This is turquoise. This isn't teal. Teal has more green to it.
Teal of the Sea of the Tropics. Blue. Spring Cornflower Blue. Blue. Red. Corsa Red with Nart Blue stripes.
See, the color distinction matters when it's something you care about.
Girls after a breakup. Talks and shares their pain with friends.
Yeah.
Guys after a breakup. I'm gonna eat this ice cream with my tactical shovel.
Girls do this with ice cream. I don't know about tactical shovel, but they do this with ice cream.
Nah, I think the ice cream goes for both genders.
See, yeah. Ice cream after a breakup is a universal experience. That's one thing men and women can all agree on.
Girls' bathroom. Your faith has got to be greater than your fear. Boys' bathroom. Here I sit in smelly vapor. Someone took all the toilet paper. Late for class, but I still linger. Look out, here comes my fingers.
That is so gross. I will say, the girls' bathroom is, honestly, the writing, you're lucky if it's that nice. The girls' bathroom tends to be full of vile freaking vitriol. You might find a cute thing like this, but also you might find something that's like, so-and-so is such a freaking sloot.
Girls, I don't like Minecraft and Terraria. Yeah, I also don't like them.
What freaking girl doesn't like Minecraft? Don't girls get made fun of for like only playing Minecraft in Stardew Valley?
I don't like Minecraft and Terraria. Say that again. Girls. Feet, face, hair, and body.
Okay. This depends. I don't know about feet. I feel like you can do body and feet, but like face and hair is only different because your hair will get the towel soaking wet, way too wet to use on your body. Face should be different if you're not somebody that's swapping your towel out after every single shower. So if you're using the same towel to clean your face as you're using on your body and you're not changing it every use, then that has a high chance of contributing to your acne.
Boys. Towel is towel.
Towel is towel. Towel serves different purpose. If you don't want acne, if you don't want your skin flaking off and being super ashy, refer to the tips that I gave you previously. Thank you.
Boys after master. It ain't easy, fellas.
I'm gonna tell you, that depends on the girl. That's all I'm gonna say about that.
Girls, my puppy is multilingual. She'll sit to 4 different languages. Boys' dogs.
Am I missing some sort of boy inside joke where we balance beer on dogs? Dog is one of the boys. I want to be one of the boys!
New French boy. Comes to school in 2025.
French?
Girls. OMG, he is so cute. Maybe he liked me. Boys. He better have croissant or I will T-pose to him. What is this?
I can hear the freaking obnoxious 15-year-old boys just yelling, croissant, croissant!
Girls when they feel sick. I feel a bit sick, but I carry on. Boys with a 37 degrees Celsius fever.
I know that's about 100 degrees. So is it gonna be like 99 degrees? Oh, it's literally 98.6. Thank you. Take this visor off my face!
I have been defeated. First grade boys when a girl touches them. I've been infected.
Why does this happen? Why does the cooties thing happen? Why is the cooties a thing? Girls are icky, duh. I mean, girls aren't real, so what is there to be afraid of?
Girls, OMG, you're so pretty. Thank you. Boys, dang bro, you look nice. Gay.
But I've heard stories. When a man gives another man a genuine compliment like that, I've only ever heard boys actually have good reactions to that. Like, that makes them really happy because men get complimented so rarely. When a woman compliments something on a man, the man remembers it for the rest of forever. Kiss your homies good night. Do crime, be gay.
Boys, Nissan 240SX is so much better. No, the Subaru WRX STI with a 2.5L turbo has way more power.
I mean, your first mistake is buying a Nissan, but okay.
Girls, my car is purple. Cool color.
I was gonna freaking say, dude, if you have a purple car, that's so cool. I want a purple car.
Teacher, put on your hard hats. Girls, OMG, these are so uncomfortable. Boys,
What?
Time to get a concussion. Girls, OMG, flying a kite is so boring. Boys.
These freaking memes. What do you mean girls think flying a kite is boring? What are you talking about? Take a look at my enormous penis.
Girls, oh no, I'm depressed. Don't worry, it's fine. Boys, I'm depressed.
Okay, I know that one is true, and that makes me sad. Sometimes laughter is the best medicine, but but I know that one's true. Support your bros. Support not having to put on a brave face all the time, regardless of your gender.
Girls during puberty. Ugh, I hate everything. Boys during puberty.
Right down to the hairiness and the awkward proportions. Truly the male experience during puberty. Right down to the balding. Look, it's not much, but it's an honest coping mechanism. Sometimes you need to be taken out of your feels and distracted for a bit. Sometimes, though, you need to actually face them and talk about them. You need both. Boys, is this true? Did you turn into a rat during puberty? Yes, during the night we metamorphosis into rats.
Teacher. Alright class, today we're going camping in the woods. Girls. Huh? This sucks. No internet. I can't even update my Insta.
Oh my freaking god. How to tell that this freaking video was made by a dude. Oh my god, girls can't go 5 minutes without internet in their phone.
Boys.
Okay, that is true. The girl part was stupid, but that is true. In this situation, I would definitely be one of the boys. Don't ask, just be one of the boys. Okay, but like, when I say I want to be one of the boys, I mean like, I wanna be asked to do stupid stuff like this. I just want to set stuff on fire with you and play video games. If you find a cool stick, can you please share it with me? You gotta eat dirt. I did that already. I got in trouble for eating dirt as a child. The boys didn't tell on me. It was the girls who told on me. What do I have to do to be considered one of the boys? What do I gotta do to be one of the boys? I wanna be one of the boys. Tell me and I'll do it, YouTube. What do I gotta do? Give me the urinal test. I'll pass the urinal test. The following is the urinal configuration in a sample men's room. A red stick man standing at the urinal indicates that the position is occupied. You are to identify correctly based on urinal etiquette which stall you are to stand. Good luck. Can I just submit? Wait, was it multiple choice? I'm confused. What do you mean 10 out of 60? How did I get 10 out of 60? Originally, I said 6. 3 to 6 feels viable, but 5 feels like the best one. 3 was right. I got these right. So I only really missed... Wait a minute. 4? Okay, so I got this one wrong based on this. I got 2 wrong technically, but one of them I got wrong because you guys told me I was wrong, but you were wrong. I think you passed the test. Thank you. So I get to be one of the boys now.
Girls when they find a packet of chips. Okay, each will get 5. Boys. Me and the boys hating everything about life but having fun on game night.
I love game nights. I'm such a sucker for board games.
Ugly. Shut up. You're ugly. I know.
Aw.
Girls wallpapers. Sometimes later becomes never. Do it now. Boys wallpaper. Why do boys die earlier than us?
Because they do
I don't know.
stupid shit.
Boys. Women and children first.
Oh. Aw. I thought it was gonna be the meme where it shows boys doing something totally stupid because I've seen that version of it too. Man, this makes me sad though. Women and children first.
I'm pretty sure it's because we're really dumb, but yeah,
See?
sure that too.
I just went on this whole freaking sad AF tangent and this guy is like, no, I think it's just because men are dumb.
Do epic shit. Ladies, smile, you're losing weight.
No comment. Nope, not gonna crash out. We're not gonna talk about it. Left-handed people first, then folks who can waggle their ears, then people with blue eyes. Wait! I'm like all 3 of those things. I got blue eyes, I can waggle my ears, and I'm actually pretty ambidextrous most of the time.
Dads when their daughter does something wrong. Oh dear, gorgeous.
I can't say I relate to that one.
Dads when their son does something wrong. You are accused of anti-Soviet behavior. The court finds you guilty and sentences you to be shit. Girls when they season their food. Boys when they season food. Okay, we're just making stuff up now.
What does this mean?
How girls surprise from behind. How boys surprise from behind.
Okay, that one is true. I actually went up behind one of my female friends as a kid and I stuck my earphone in her ear with really loud music playing to scare her, which girls don't like, by the way, but they especially don't like it when they're not actually your friend and you mistake them as your friend and then you walk away really awkwardly in silence with your hands in your pockets and pretend like you didn't do anything.
Girls' locker room. PE sucks. I hate PE. Boys' locker room. Girls after using expensive shampoo.
Yeah.
Boys after using soap.
True! I don't know what it is. I don't know why boys get blessed like this. Like, the most luscious eyelashes that I've ever seen on any human ever was on a dude.
How girls talk to their friends. So I'm not leaving until you laugh. How boys talk to their friends. Hey, Panini Head, are you even listening to me?
I can't say I relate to that one either. Not gonna lie. Some of these memes are making me really aware of how questionable my upbringing was.
How girls see themselves in the mirror. How guys see themselves in the mirror. Looking big, King.
Okay, I don't think this one is actually true on the guy front. I feel like guys just hype themselves up like this. This is what guys try to get themselves to see in the mirror.
One of you, you're wearing the same outfit. Girls, how dare you? Boys, hey bro, my brother.
It depends, I think. Girls like matching with their besties, but yeah, I guess sometimes, yeah. Yeah, if it's like a girl you don't know, that's definitely a thing, the jealousy.
Girl's birthday. Guy's birthday.
That's probably true. That's probably true for a girl that actually has a social life. That's not true for me. That's depressing. That makes me sad.
Teacher, get out your rulers. Boys, nice sword.
Do you like my sword, sword, sword?
For pictures at the beach.
Wait, that's so true! That's so true! Okay, that one's accurate. That one's true. Ladies, we just got called out. It's cute. God forbid a girl wants to be cute. You should try it sometimes, boys. You can't tell me you've never looked at something cute that a girl does and been like, you know, I kind of want to be cute. Normalize boys serving cunt.
Changing room for dodgeball at school. Girls, I hate dodgeball. I don't want to get hurt. Boys' room. On the blood of our fathers. On the blood of our sons.
I was so good at dodgeball as a kid. I must have been 11, and there was this boy who he had been like cool, but then over the summer, he decided that he was gonna be a bad boy. And part of the way that he was being a bad boy would tell me how bad and stupid I was because I was a girl. That was part of his bad boy. Like, remember, we're 11. We're freaking 11. And talking about how much better boys were and how he's a bad boy now. And then we play volleyball, or not volleyball, we played dodgeball. And in this iteration, if you catch the ball, as long as you actually catch it, if like you try to catch it and it bounces off your hand, you're out. So I caught his ball because he was talking mad shit. I caught his ball and he got really angry. And I was like, what's the matter? Can't hit a girl in dodgeball? And then he got angry and then he threw another ball at me, like right at me, right at my freaking head. And I dodged that one too. And he stormed off really freaking angrily. And I look back on it now and I'm like, was that the right thing for me to do? I was 11 too, because 95% chance he cried in the toilets later. I hope not. I hope what he gathered from the situation was that maybe women aren't stupid and weak, but I feel like it's just as likely he decided that girls suck harder and that he should be meaner to them.
Girls at wedding. Oh no, her dress is the same as mine. Boys at wedding.
That doesn't happen because wedding dresses are different from bridesmaid dresses. Boys at wedding, it's gonna be a joke because men all wear freaking suits. I thought this was a centipede. I thought this was not centipede. I thought this was a freaking caterpillar. I got really grossed out for a second because I thought it was a caterpillar. Normalize men getting to wear whatever the heck they want.
Girls when it's raining.
Oh no, my hair.
Boys when it's raining. Umbrellas are for the weak.
Who needs an umbrella when you got the homie? If I was this dude, you bet your butt I would be freaking, I would spread my arms and do my best to shield everybody. That would be so fun.
When girls accidentally open their front camera.
Yo, yeah, right! Yeah, freaking right! Abso-freaking-lutely not! That is a stack of, this is male propaganda! No, when you accidentally open your front camera, you've got the freaking double chin, your skin is uneven, your hair's a disaster. No.
When boys accidentally open their front camera.
Yeah, that's the same for girls too! Accidentally, quote unquote. Yeah, I guess that's true. A girl is more likely to say like, oh my gosh, like I accidentally took this front camera photo. Like, I'm so silly. And then it's like this perfectly touched up photo. That's true.
Would you kill your friend for $1,000? Girls, never. Boys.
No, it would have to be way more than $1,000. Are you kidding me?
School supplies. Girls. Boys. How do you even write with that?
Oh my god. It drove me nuts when boys had freaking pencils like that. I hated it so much.
Girls when other girls says she's pretty.
I don't know what emotion this is trying to convey. Like, she looks angry. That does not look like a happy girl. That looks like a girl that wants to kill you.
Boys when other boys says he's handsome. I know what you are. No girls think boys pee. Now boys actually pee.
No. Yeah. Any girl that's ever had to clean a toilet after a boy has used it knows how boys pee.
Girls. Ugh, she's wearing the same outfit as me.
We already did this one.
Yeah, it's like we're on the same team in a video game.
I have a Spider-Man costume. Maybe if you're lucky one day, I'll show you guys my Spider-Man costume.
Boys. Girls.
Speeb.
Girls in chemistry lab. Boys in
We did this
chemistry
one
lab.
already too. Oh my god.
History teacher. Today we're learning about the medieval period. Girls. Ew, they were so dirty back then.
What?
Boys. Yeah, it's all fun and games until your
Okay. Yeah.
fogs up the goggles constantly. Trust me, I wore it for Halloween. What boys think girls like? What girls actually like? Yeah, but the muscles sure help.
I can confirm that as a girl becomes a woman and gets older, like, sure, yeah, muscles help, but like, can he do the dishes? Can he make food? Can he be self-sufficient?
When a girl needs help. When a boy needs help.
This is true. This is true if the girl is surrounded by boys. Not so much if she's surrounded by girls. Come on, fellas. You're not gonna help your fella. You're not gonna help your bro. Come on. Okay, but like, what is the circumstance here? Is it just like completing a task, or is it help as in like depression? Because if it's help as in depression, then like, yeah.
After getting a compliment. Thank you. Boys after getting a compliment. I shall cherish this pen.
Yeah. Boys, you deserve to be complimented. Girls, compliment the boys more. Boys, compliment each other more. Everyone deserves compliments.
Girls in the elevator. Boys in the elevator. Ah yes, the common male elevator tradition.
I'm sorry. Is this a common thing? Do men just start brawls with each other in the elevator? Fellas, is this true?
Girls at the airport. Boys at the airport.
I don't really have a comment on this one.
Girls. Boys. Browser history. Room. Girls when boys don't respond in 2 seconds. Boys when girls reply in 3 days.
True! True! True!
Girls with a panoramic camera.
Mm-hmm.
Boys with a panoramic camera.
I was about to be like, bring back the days where the dads were the ones with the camcorder recording all of the cool family events and everything. Bring back those days. But you know what? On second thought, maybe don't.
Girls, they're just skirts. Boys.
I don't get it. Is it the clothes matching thing again? I don't get it.
Isn't it weird how boys just don't live as long as girls? Yeah, weird.
Here we go.
Alright, I'll shoot you and see if this garbage lid protects you. Yep.
See, okay. See, this is what I thought the one from earlier was gonna be, and then it turned out depressing. Why do we have the urge to do this? See, the thing is girls have the urge to do stuff like this too. It just gets trained out of them. Like, why do we have the urge to do dumb stuff like this? Experimentation? Right. But you could just put the lid down and shoot it. But like, you don't want to do that because we as people like the thrill of, am I gonna get shot? Am I not gonna get shot? I don't know. No, you have to know how much the impulse will bruise you.
Girls at Zoom class. I'm so confused. Do I look good? Boys at Zoom class.
I'm not even gonna touch that one.
Girls after using their night cream in the afternoon. Boys after using a room spray as a body spray. Febreze, Axe, what's the difference?
What is the difference between Febreze and Axe? If I'm being honest, what is the difference? Axe smells better than Febreze? I wouldn't know. Stop eating food that makes you stinky. Because generally speaking, if you eat a really clean diet that your body agrees with, your pits aren't gonna stink that bad.
Girls taking photos. Boys taking photos. Would you get rid of all your friends for $1 million? Girls, no, I love my friends. Boys, execute Order 66.
See, you're assuming I have friends. If you got $1 million, you wouldn't have to get rid of your friends because they would get rid of themselves. The ones that weren't true friends, at least. Okay, that was the last one. Okay, we finally got through it. Boys versus girl memes. Join my Discord if you want to hang out with me. I talk there pretty frequently. Good later. Until next time, friends.